I'm working on one of my big crafts. Can I take this garbage and leftover material and turn it into this? I'm using stuffing from a pillow that has been sanitized. I am putting that under this peat box, and then I'm folding over material, this velvet material, and then I'm going to be using tape to tape it down, and then I'm going to be gluing it with a glue gun. After that, I'm going to put the other peat box back in to hold the material in. This is the template to the back of the sofa that I made, and now I'm just cutting everything out, the two pieces, because I will need two of them to do this craft. This will be the front, but I will not be using that third leg. I thought it was a little awkward looking. I just need to size everything up and get everything to the right shape and size. Now I glued on the templates that I made, but they seemed a little weak, and so I put in these structural supports with more hot glue. I'm sorry I can't show you the hot gluing process, but my glue gun, it has a very short cord, and Emma likes to eat cords. I'm going to be taking these templates, wrapping one of them in the batting material and then in the velvet material, sewing them in, and then sewing in the other one because I need that one to be more flat because it goes on the back. Why you want to eat this? Huh? Why you want to eat this? Huh? She wants to eat it. But you're not allowed. It's not food. I'm still having some problems gluing it together. I did get a little tiny bit glue right there, which it's tiny, and I got most of it off, but it is a bit of a problem on a project this small. I added in this decorative broken necklace to cover up the fact that it's not coming together perfectly. I still have that spot. I do have a plan to incorporate that into the final design. It was a little unstable, so I took a part of another box and glued on more legs for support. It is a little wobbly, and I will just be trimming some of the legs down to make it work a little better, but it is a lot more sturdy now, and I do have an idea for that spot. I glued on buttons because it was too late to tuft the material to cover that up, but it is very pretty. And I will stuff the arms. I made one already. Now I like to use the trim of a shirt when I'm making arms for a chair out of them, because that is a lot less sewing. So this is how much I've done so far. Put on the decorative buttons to hide my mistakes. Made a little mistake when I did that. This button, it's a little, you can see it. I used the seams where the shirt was and then stuffed these, sewed them in, and then put this decoration that I had put over here. Now I'm looking to see how to cover this and make this look as pretty as the top. I'm just using what's left over of my enamel paint. I like the color and the coverage is pretty good. It is a little strong smelling, so I wouldn't use it around small kids. And this is what it looks like now, but I will be adding more things to it. This is, I'm making an ottoman, so instead of using the tape, I only use glue this time. And then I put the box inside, and then I glued that as well to the sides to make it more secure. And now I'm just gonna paint the trim with my paint pen. Here is the finished product. I made an ottoman, of course, to go with it because I thought, how can you be this fabulous, made out of recycled material, and not have somewhere to put your feet up? This is cardboard, broken jewelry, vintage buttons. The most amount of money that went into this was just the glue. It's got so much glue, and it's really heavy, and the base materials were so light that might be mostly the glue. I did have to rip another box up to do this part, but that's okay because all the remnants are going into the recycling. I recycle almost everything, and this is more of upcycling. Oops, sorry. But yes, I'm very pleased with how it turned out despite the glue problems that I had. I would rather have it without this, but it still looks good. And because it's so ornate, it's going to be for Lady Catherine de Bourgh. And you may not know that name, but it is for Dolls and Prejudice. And she is a very rich old lady. And this is the kind of chair she would have. I'm very pleased with how it turned out, especially since it is all recycled material. I did not buy anything specifically for this. These are just peep boxes. So, and that's a handle to a jewelry box that I no longer own. So tell me what you think of this craft, and tell me if you would attempt to do this yourself in the comments. Thank you, and have a great day.